We don't have a problem as far as the supply of energy is concerned in Pakistan. Both outages were caused because there were the fluctuations on the transmission lines, which have not been updated for quite some time. It's more the difference between the generation capacity and the capacity to transmit it to the distribution companies.
इस पॉलिसी से शादी हाल, रेस्टोरेंट्स और मार्केटों के ये अगर टाइम ऑब्जर्व हों तो 62 अरब रुपए की बचत हो.
Imagine living in a country where power outages are a common happening and blackouts are a part of life. Sounds bizarre? Well, it is. But unfortunately, this is the reality of Pakistan. The country, already plagued with numerous problems, is now facing an energy crisis. What now? Yes. Do you want more information about it? Of course you do. So let's get started. In this video, let's discuss Pakistan's energy crisis. Pakistan's energy crisis has been a long-standing issue, and power outages or blackouts have become a regular occurrence in the country, causing significant disruptions to daily life and the economy. According to the State Industry Report 2020 by the National Electric Power Regulatory Authority or NEPRA, the power sector in Pakistan suffered a total of 22,133 power outages in 2019, averaging to around 61 power outages per day. Pakistan has been facing numerous challenges over the years, which have led to a deteriorating state in several years. Some of the key factors contributing to this state include economic challenges. Pakistan's economy has been facing several challenges, including a high fiscal deficit, a large trade deficit, high inflation, and a rising debt burden. These issues have led to economic instability, reduced investment, and a decline in the standard of living for many Pakistanis. Political instability. Pakistan has faced political instability and frequent changes in government, which have hampered the country's development and progress. The frequent changes in government have also led to lack of continuity in policies and programs, making it challenging to address long-standing issues. Security concerns. Pakistan has been facing security challenges, including terrorism, insurgency, and sectarian violence. These issues have led to significant loss of life and have negatively impacted the economic development and investment in the country. Social issues. Pakistan faces several social issues, including poverty, inequality, and limited access to education and healthcare. These issues have contributed to a decline in social indicators and quality of life for many Pakistanis. On top of these, there's the new crisis at hand: blackouts and power outages. In 2019, the total duration of power outages in Pakistan was 1,442 hours, which is a significant increase compared to 2018, when the total duration of power outages was 935 hours. But why is this happening? Well, there are many reasons for it, starting with insufficient power generation capacity. Pakistan has struggled to keep up with the increasing demand for electricity due to its fast-growing population and economy. The country's installed generation capacity is insufficient to meet peak demand, which leads to power outages. Next up is the aging infrastructure of the country. The transmission and distribution system in Pakistan are outdated and poorly maintained, leading to a significant technical and commercial loss. The NEPRA report stated that the major cause of power outages in Pakistan is technical faults, which accounted for 58% of total outages in 2019, followed by tripping of transmission lines and forced outages, leading to a 20 and 11%. Next up, we have its dependence on imported fuel. Pakistan relies heavily on imported oil and gas to fuel its power plants, which has made the cost of electricity generation strikingly high. Poor governance and management remains the good old factor. The power sector in Pakistan is plagued by corruption, nepotism, and poor governance, which has hindered the sector's development and growth. Man, that is quite a lot that needs improvement. But the big question stands here is, how is all of this impacting the country? Well, according to Pakistan Economic Survey 2020 to 21, the country's energy shortfall increased to 4,000 megawatts in 2020 to 21 compared to 2,500 megawatts in 2018 to 19. The blackout issue in Pakistan has had a significant impact on the country's economy and daily life. Some of these impacts include the economic impact. The power outages have had a severe impact on the economy, particularly on the industrial sector. The industries have to rely on expensive backup generators, which has increased their cost and reduced their competitiveness. According to the World Bank, power outages cost Pakistan's economy around 2% of its gross domestic product annually. Next is the social impact. The power outages have had a negative impact on the daily lives of citizens, as they have disrupted sectors like education, corporate and healthcare services. And last, we have the political impact. The power crisis has become a politically charged issue in Pakistan, with citizens holding protest and criticizing the government's response to the crisis. So what's the plan of action then? Well, the government of Pakistan has taken some measures to address the issue. The government has implemented several projects to increase the country's power generation capacity, including the construction of new power plants and addition of renewable energy sources. They've invested in upgrading the transmission and distribution system in the country, including the installation of smart meters to reduce technical and commercial losses. The government has encouraged the use of renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power to reduce reliance on imported fuel. And it has established regulatory bodies to oversee the power sector, improve governance and accountability, and reduce corruption. Pakistan's blackout issue is a complex and challenging problem that requires a multifaceted approach to address. The government's efforts to increase power generation capacity, upgrade infrastructure, reduce dependence on imported fuel, and improve governance and management are steps in the right direction towards addressing the issue. However, sustained efforts and commitment from the government, private sector, and citizens are essential to achieve a more reliable and sustainable power system in Pakistan. While Pakistan figures out their power crisis, you can help us get all charged up by simply supporting the channel. How? Well, you know the drill. Subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share it with fellow enthusiasts. Until we meet next, stay curious, stay awesome. Volt of Vokes, signing off.